we stopped off and got the car washed real quick. We're headed to the USS Midway, and me and Oliver were looking at Google Maps to see what the traffic looked like, to see which way we were going to take, and Oliver helped me pick the way. We took a different kind of like scenic route through a part of Oceanside to skip an area of heavy traffic. I should know this by now. There is no skipping traffic. When we were over on the overpass and I looked down, I was like, oh, heaven forbid we go one day without traffic.
You know, if we had just listened to Mommy and taken the 15.
I don't know why I have a bias against the 15. We got kind of lucky today when we went to pick up the press passes. We had 2 press passes, which actually was free boarding onto the ship. And then she asked how many was in our party, and I said 4. So she issued us 2 more, one for a child and one for me, active duty military, is also free. So the press passes covered Oliver and Mama, and then Charlie and I got in free too. So we're here on the USS Midway, free of charge, and we ran into a big snafu. Last week I dropped the GoPro gimbal. It's not equalizing properly, so I'm having issues with the gimbal. So that's what we've been using like a lot of our B-roll footage for, because it's so smooth. So kind of this morning's been a little bit frustrating because we just turned it on walking up and I realized that it's not working properly.
Going up into the cockpit of this Hawkeye. Look at that.
Now what do I do?
Look at all these buttons, Charlie.
Whoa!
The Midway had excellent chow because they won some awards and stuff for great chow. It's pretty awesome. This is how it was.
Yeah, the only thing it's missing is ice cream and apple pie for the officers. Let's just go see what they're having for dinner. Oh, they got A1 sauce. In Gin Pop, we had tapatio. That's not actually not as fancy as I thought it would be, except they got A1 sauce. That would have changed my everything if I had had A1 sauce.
While you were on the USS Baton?
Yeah, I grew a taste for hot sauce on everything. Everything. Like salad, tapatio, everything. Spaghetti.
That's how you survive, I guess.
Yeah,
on
it's like
ship mess.
Just dump it on. smells like laundry down here.
Weird.
I mean, it really smells like laundry. Like, I wonder how they get that. Do they got like air fresheners like somewhere? You drop it off in these bags, and they put them together in a big bag, and they throw them in gigantic washers and vats and wash them all together. And then you get your bag back.
It smells like gas.
Sometimes. And it smells like gasoline.
I just made the most important discovery on this entire ship. I could be completely lost, but it's okay. There's a Starbucks beacon signal over there. That's all I'm saying.
It's funny. When you're leaving the ship, you turn to the officer of the day and you say, permission to go ashore. And they say, permission granted, go ashore. And then you turn to the flag, you salute the flag, and then you depart.
So far, first impressions really good. This was really fun to bring the kids to, actually. I thought it was going to be more stressful, but it's actually not.
They've got this great audio tour, like self-guided audio tour thing where they've got these little stations along the way. You just hold this little handheld, like almost like toy phone, and you just like stick it up to the thing. It loads that particular sequence of audio, and then you just play it. And the kids have been loving that. We just had lunch at the little Bob Hope park thing that they have set up over here. So we refueled. We've had our sandwiches. We've had our food. We did the main deck and the below decks, and now we're gonna go back on the ship. We're gonna do the flight deck. That's the plan. Let's get back to it.
Stay here for a week or so. Just watch the corn grow in the fields. I don't know what's on your mind, but I know that it's something about you and me.
Permission to come aboard.
Did you have to ask about that too?
Yeah, you'd have to turn, and you would face the flag, and you would salute. And then you turn back to whoever was on duty and you say permission to come aboard. They say permission granted, come aboard.
I'll stay here for as long as I can, through the storms and through the calm. When you smile at me, I slowly begin to realize that you are the one. I will sneak a note in your pocket, and I'll leave with your smile in my mind. Wherever we will end up, I will love it. 'Cause you're mine, 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 mine. And you know I'll walk a million miles for you.
Behind me right here, that is the F-14 Tomcat. You would know it from the movie Top Gun.
We just got done, I don't know, was it like 15-minute talk about landing on an aircraft from a jet pilot's perspective. It was very interesting.
And terrifying.
Yeah, it's kind of terrifying what they have to do to be able to land on a ship.
They said, the way he put it is picture yourself living in Nebraska in the middle of nowhere with no lights basically, but these teeny little like halogen lights, right? And you're driving your Maserati going 160 miles per hour, and you gotta just keep going 160 miles per hour and land it in that single car garage
And stop before you get to the back of it.
and not die.
I want to go.
You want to go where?
At home. No, I want to go home.
That was fun. I really enjoyed the USS Midway. And I think the
Charlie?
kids mostly did too. I think we're just at the end of the day now. The kids are done. We need some ice cream. That's what we need. We need some ice cream. Stat. Today we went and visited the USS Midway, and it was fantastic. I would say it's even very family friendly.
I was a little bit worried about the ladder wells and how steep they would be for the kids and stuff. They're a lot more manageable and maneuverable.
Yeah.
So I would encourage anybody going to the Midway. to wear comfortable shoes.
Yes.
I would suggest tennis shoes or whatever because there is a lot of walking to do.
Yep. And we broke up the trip. So we came at 10 and then we stopped for lunch about noon and then went back on the ship. So I think that was a really great way to do that.
Brilliant. If you go all the way through it, like the hangar decks, the below decks, the flight decks, and you go through all the touring loops and stuff, I mean, it really is probably a good solid 4, maybe even 5 hours if you stop at a lot of the attractions and listen to the audio tours and stuff.
Yeah.
So definitely like break it up, go outside, have some lunch or something, and then go back in and finish it up. And we got here at 10:15, 15 minutes after it opened.
It was full already.
And it was
so-
already packed. So yeah, I would say you probably get here 30, 45 minutes early
For
if you want
parking.
to park in the actual parking lot itself.
Real close and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Hopefully you had some fun with us. Maybe made you laugh a little bit. And if we did, hit subscribe. Give us a like. Comment. Tell us what you think or if you've been here.
And ring our bell too.
Oh, ring the little bell. Yeah, if you want to get notifications after you subscribe, ring the little notification bell and then it'll come up every time that we post a new video. So
Yeah.
thanks for watching.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
And then show
On
the
Growing
USS
Nomad.
Growing Nomad. Turkey sandwich, peanut butter and jelly, pretzels. Full. Maybe we will get some Starbucks coffee. That's pretty crazy.